very, very early. But this is a team with a big-time reputation for slow starts, and
100%.
the Johnsons have to get that situated.
And how much of that is going to happen in 2026? J-Dub off the bounce, sending it.
102.
I mean, the paddle face is so closed.
I mean, if he could just get off of the bounce 50% of what he can do out of the air, then that is a major problem for everybody.
Earned a good look there.
Right, and sometimes when you're playing a top seed, you do try to overhit, and Rives set herself up nicely, but got the cookie head level and tried to do too much with it. Nice control of the kitchen line there from Crouch. Pretty lengthy fella, stepping over in front of Rives and covering over to his backhand side. Hybrid, the drip from J.W. Johnson. That was a much different trajectory than a lot of his drops.
And then drip and chase, too.
Yeah. Put the pressure. Yeah, if you hit a quality shot, don't watch it.
No.
Don't be proud of yourself.
I mean, be proud, but don't. but go. Oh, not fair to Crouch there.
Catching JW on the unwinding of the stack. Had a good look.
132.
Nice move, Crouch.
That was very early recognition, too. He read the shot of his partner and was in the right court positioning to take advantage. Goodness.
Wow. Jeez.
The pace off the paddle of both teams during that point.
And then there was a no-go zone, but they got the next one back.
Right. A bit of a thunder punch from Crouch, too, in the middle of that. So I've had my eyes on him, the least of the four players on court. Casual call off from J.W. Johnson there. He knows that Jorja likes to hit it.
Oh, yes.
She likes to hit it hard. So
it's a hitter's game, man.
Giving her a reminder, this ball's going to be 3 feet wide, Jorja.
I mean, just hearing his voice during a match is shocking. Wow. Even if you hit the Carvana sign as hard as you can, you do not get extra points.
And that was the Ben Johns one-handed speed up off the bounce from Crouch. Very similar looking shot.
Oh, don't think these players don't go out and try to emulate. I mean, Fetty, when he started, that's all he did.
Sure. YouTube can be used in a lot of ways, and watching the greats do it and mimicking their actions.
Oh, Tommy season for Crouch. Okay.
Showing some unique stuff. Of course, has a 3-point deficit to show for it, but some really nice shots off the paddle of Crouch.
Oh, that is pretty filth from Rives. Okay.
A couple nice roll cross-court dinks from Rives, and then just fires one up the line.
351.
Nice try by Crouch. Crouch won the Challenger event at Worlds to earn his PPA opportunity. So you played through the challenger, the top few made it to the finals, and he won men's doubles, so that got him in there. So that challenger tour is heating up, and it's a thing, and I love it.
I believe we got a live look-in on Grandstand during our call of Humana Championship Court.
So if you're not sure where you stand and you think you've got it, get in on that challenger tour, folks.
Oh, I am liking these drops from J.W. Johnson. In the lab, they work hard. I talked about the work ethic, so I understand it's just a couple of them, and it's a round of 64 matchup. But I think it's something that J-Dub has been working on.
Last year, he didn't play Daytona, and all he did was fix the backhand dink, and that was not a small thing. It was being picked on. Comes to this event last year and had it all straightened out.
I think that caught some skin on the right leg of J.W.
That's a wizard tag.
Crouch has stepped over nicely with the forehand in the middle.
How about that combo platter?
Horrific. I really love that two-hander to one-hander.
Because a lot of U2 hitters just follow through and then get clobbered with that. So. And now the nasty.
Yeah, I tell you what, he has a lot of raw power, and he is showing also some variety on ways to get it done on the offensive side of the ball.
Tied up here. Remarkable recovery.
Yeah. That was the power reset at the beginning of that point from Crouch. And we'll see if Jorja starts looking line a little bit more here to counteract some of that aggressive court positioning of Crouch. We know she can do that, soft or with pace.
Yes. I mean, did someone just light a cannon? That thing was demolished.
Yeah, and very audible afterwards, too. I mean, this is tight, as you said, in the first game, so Jorja will bring the energy. J.W. attacked straight up the line. How was Crouch able to get a paw on that first shot?
He just says, I don't care. Yeah. Go ahead, I dare you to go behind me.
Hot hands. Hot hands from everybody.
Just kept reloading the two-y sort of mid-pace counter.
I mean, Rives got in the action with the big two-hander during that point, too. So there's some real heavy hitting going down on court.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, load. It was that three-quarter arm slot with full slappability from Crouch, and slapped it about 15 feet deep.
That's one of those you get tagged at because as the opponent, because you're not expecting the ball there. What a drop. And got him.
Have to do it. Not exactly sure on the height, but looks around about 6'2" or 6'3" for Crouch. And if he's going to take that much court and step all the way over, Jorja has to go behind.
Well, for a guy with a great last name for the proper position to...
Telling you, point of emphasis on the drops from J.W. Jorja got a good look off of it, clearly can't convert. JFJ, the heaviest of hands over there.
Because she's supposed to not hit that. That's what Crouch is thinking. Well, that's the wrong customer, sir. The not communicate, and it just got the whole thing discombobulated.
Yeah, and we had first appearance of Mama Bear down there
Yes.
on timeout chatting. We don't always see her go to the bench in a round of 64 matchup for this team. I mean, that is...
How about that reload?
Yeah. I mean, still, though, the ball off the paddle of Crouch, the fact that the Johnsons were able to handle those 2 or 3 shots or whatever it was, but this man has some raw power.
Game point. Wow, fade away, send it, and good night. So, entertainment value off the charts here. Crouch and Rives showed very well, but the end was all Johnsons. They take game number 1. We'll head to game 2 here. It is a beautiful day in the desert in Cali. A blast, and here we go with game 2. So well done. So, Adam, when a player like Crouch is getting this chance, big to showcase yourself, right?
I think he's doing just fine. I understand he's down a game, but I've said several times about the ball flying off of his paddle, and I think that it has. I've been impressed with some stuff that he brings to the table. Jeez.
Wow, Tommy season again.
Second
for
time.
Crouch. Okay.
The exchanges, I mean, we see how badly Jorja Johnson brutalizes some of these guys in mixed doubles, and Crouch is standing tall right now.
You're going to be getting some texts, Mr. Crouch, if you keep playing like this. Oh.
And that being said, he has hit 3 or 4 shots about 10 feet long, but hey, that's all part of it.
It's part of it. Yeah, that's the gimme ATP you hate missing.
No.
I mean, he triple noted her. I mean, what else can he do to call her off right there?
I don't think you have time for the quad there.
No, I don't think you do. I think Rives had basically started her swing and couldn't pull back. She clearly tried to pull back because it tipped off the edge of the paddle.
Yes.
Ball got behind Jorja.
Yeah.
She was coming in pretty hot there.
Well, Rives left Jorja off the hook there, and then Jorja missed. I think she was so disgusted with her dink.
Yeah, that was head-high dink that it didn't get sped up.
Oh.
That's surprising.
Yes. Yep. On the Carvana logo is appreciated by our sponsor, but not by your paddle shot selection, and we're tied.
I was ready to give the speech about how JW gets control of a point he doesn't let go, and he missed it by a foot.
Got him again.
I have to. Man's taking a lot of court. And Jorja, she hasn't been overdoing it either. She's been slowly working in, going back behind him, not doing it too much.
Pedicures.
A little brief discussion there between Rives and Crouch. Maybe discussing some mid-court options.
I mean, just get that the heck out of here.
Yeah, so, I mean, the traditional punch, the tomahawk that we've seen, some special stuff on the backhand side for Crouch.
A little two-y roll earlier. And been driving the two-y as well.
No switch. Maybe that was the discussion.
This seems like a bad idea. We'll see if they get out of it. Oh. She got off the ground there, Jorja.
She hung up.
Okay.
Off,
I mean, I know another athlete got the Nike contract, but that was Jumpman logo for Jorja. Look. Way to jump in there.
Yeah, second really high dink from Jorja Johnson early in game 2. I'm still thinking about that jump. That was off-court work right there.
Yes, and that was J-Dub ready to hit it, and she was like, I'm on this.
Back behind again from Jorja.
Yeah, so Crouch having a chance to play his way into the Cool Kids Club for partners. Oh, just
way closer than I thought. That was as full extension as you can be.
Yeah, he's doing it right. Challengers jumped in the booth, playing a lot. He's gotten a couple of wins, now getting the showcase. Wow, got him again. The big goes with the Ben Johns ATP approach again. And was ready for the next one, but that's a special opponent on the other side.
She was re-ready.
Yes. Yeah. 77 beautiful degrees here in Rancho Mirage.
Well, I mean, we'll just, it's pretty clear cut, all risk, no reward there. Even if he makes that ball, JW is just going to drop it in the kitchen and start dinking. So, sometimes you make that move and you have a disconnect, and that's how it goes. Have to play aggressive, especially when the team you're facing has a 2 next to their names.
No doubt about it. So, timeout on the court. So let's dive into this, Adam. Obviously, partners are critical when you're born into the family.
Made any poor decisions, pretty consistent with her soft stuff to set him up so far.
And just violent ATP again from Jorja.
Yeah, always, once a tournament, you have to work in the legend of the game, Corinne Carr. I got to throw her a shout out.
100%. Oh my, flying through the air, but doesn't make that yet.
That was the scissor kick there, where she got off the ground with both feet.
I love that choice from Rives.
I mean, if it's going to sit up waist level, send it somewhere,
yes.
And Rives does.
Again, to remind everybody, this is progressive draw. We'll play 1 round of each of the disciplines each day. This is round of 64 Tuesday, round of 32 tomorrow.
We'll just chalk that up as a miss hit. Happens to the best of us.
I mean, now it's getting to the point where he has to
Right,
stay.
he has to pull back. Yeah, you have to pull back. It's chess game out there.
Man, that thing was demolished.
That was J.W. Johnson striking that ball out of the air.
Yes.
Crouch sends it back with more pace than it came to him with.
Just took over the rally. Well played by Crouch. Okay.
Beautiful flamingo. Maximize his extension on that last ball, up on one leg. Make sure he was able to hit down on that last one.
Great run to volley. And then that was buried like it was going to testify against her. What a shot from Jorja Johnson. Wow. How was she not in the kitchen there? I'd like to see that again. She completely lost her balance.
Footwork on point.
Did she get that foot? I don't know, Truck, if you have that. It was a wild visit to the kitchen there. It's like somebody spilled on the floor and didn't clean up the tile, and she blew a tire, but it worked.
Crouch looking to retreat to take that ball off of the bounce. Didn't have his footwork situated.
Another beautiful overhead from Jorja.
I'm telling you what, her fitness has really grown. I remember she used to not get low enough, not have the knee bend that she needed, but what she has done off of the court to get herself in the proper position to have those consistent contact points. We see the
be on overtime. Perfect return.
Oh,
can't do that.
Now I remember the old Pizza Hut buffet with the red cups.
Oh, yes.
Back in the day.
Checkerboard tablecloths. You better believe it. Yeah, all you can eat pizza. Just
right. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Jorja Johnson show that we've been seeing for the last couple minutes.
Wow, again.
Yeah.
Point of emphasis. And quickly at match point. That one catches the net. It's time to tap paddles, the 2 seed. Slow start again, but man, did they race to the finish line, Adam. Thoughts on this team? They look good.
Yeah, they look really good, and I will go back to what I was saying about that J.W. Johnson third shot aggression. He's ticked it up on the forehand side, and I like to see that set himself up moving forward after that shot, or of course his sister, Jorja, as well.
So we've